It's August 25th around 4 p.m. And, yeah, the dumbass pedophile stalking gangbangers from 1315 Miriam, they not out there yet, because they be up all night, you know. Kept me up all night. Well, I ain't going to say all night, like till break of dawn, but I think it was till about 2, 3 a.m. that they left. And they only left when somebody I know started threatening them. A friend of mine named Trapdoor. They only left when a friend of mine named Trapdoor, that they've met a couple times, but they don't believe in, started threatening them. And they women. And they kids. And telling them, well, hey, just like you busted her head and made her head bleed, you know, that he might come back. You know, when I leave and bust they head and make they head bleed. And he ain't give a fuck who would be out there on that fucking stoop when he come and do it that night. Them, they women, they kids, The one that I call Big Man, he don't give a fuck. Just like they didn't give a fuck when they busted my head. And that if they didn't think he was serious, just like they were serious when they ran up and busted my head, yeah, it could happen to them too. Who am I fooling? Fucking Trapdoor is me. I ain't trying to fool nobody. Okay? And one day they'll meet my friend Grim Reaper, the soul stealer. And, but in any case, let's get back to what this post is about. Okay? Because this may make people, even some people who like me, feel they feelings hurt. And, they don't like me anymore. So let me let you know, that's fine. I don't care. Because I'm not going to stop telling the truth. Okay? To please people. I don't care if people like me. If people don't like me, that's fine. Or don't like what I say or what I do, that's fine too. There's a very long line of motherfuckers who don't like the things I say or do. Including people in my family. Including people who have molested me. Assaulted me. Like the niggas across the street. 1315 Miriam gangbangers. Who my friend Grim Reaper, one day they're going to meet. Okay? And she's going to sweep them the fuck off their feet. And the holes in them from her kisses are going to be so, so deep. But anyway, let's get back to it, though. See, now I got to tell y'all this, okay? I've lived here in New York my entire life. I've traveled a little bit, okay? Been in Puerto Rico. Okay, fine. For a couple months, I was there many years ago. Okay, fine. Yo, I don't care what none of y'all young, dumb fuckers with this watered-down education who focus on your fucking smartphones, don't care about history, don't care about reading, education, knowledge, professional careers. I don't give a fuck what y'all sit there and try to tell yourselves. Y'all didn't grow up here, what it was like before illegal immigration. Okay? So let me tell you about it. And don't worry, I'm going to get back to the homeboys across the street. Don't worry about that. Okay? Let's start with them. Like the homeboys across the street. Okay. Yeah, they're the kind of trash, American trash, black American trash, that's been here in our ghetto communities forever. For a very, very long time. See, but what they don't know and what I do is, I grew up back in the time when we still had in these same ghetto communities. Okay? There were single parent homes, there was domestic violence, there was drug dealing going on, gangbanging, this and that, all the same shit. Okay? Murders, rapes, all the same shit. Okay? But I'm going to tell you this. And I said on my dead sister, murdered sister, and my dead mother. Okay? And my daughter, who them fuckers across the street perved on, my 16-year-old daughter, who I love with all my life, and I'll protect every hair on her head with all my life. When we were growing up, it was the same criminal shit going on, but far, far less. And it was not increasing like this. You would see extreme shit happen. Murders here, there, gangbanging stuff here, there. A serial killer, there. Oh, sure. Absolutely. Extremists here, there. But it was far less. That shit would happen maybe a couple times a month. It was not an everyday occurrence. I'd love a motherfucker to tell me I'm wrong. Okay? There was far more safety in these streets for the women and children. I'm not saying that stuff didn't happen. So let's not get the illegal immigration or legal immigration crowd. Oh, she's trying to say we doing the crowd. What are you trying to say? Americans commit crime too. Look at the whites. Look at the blacks. Look at this. Yes, I know it all happened. I hope y'all can hear me clear, because I said it first. Yeah, all that stuff was going on. But motherfucker, let me tell you, all this fucking shit that's going on with all daily increase, it only started happening when they increased the motherfuckers come across the border with no inspection. Because back then when we had legal immigration and legal immigrants were coming here from everywhere, they wasn't doing all that shit. Because they had to work hard to get in here. Their family saved up money for them to get in here. They were very glad and grateful to get in here to get a good opportunity. And they worked very hard. They weren't in here to commit no damn crimes. Because it's so hard to get in. It's difficult with illegal immigration. Okay? Because they inspect you closely. Want to make sure you're not doing fraudulent marriage or anything, criminal record or anything that you've been here before, fake name or pedophile, pervert shit, anything. So those folks worked hard to get in. They were very welcome. Very welcome. Okay? I know. I was married to one many, many years ago. A fine, very respectful, honest, upstanding, moral African man from Dakar, Senegal. We didn't work out. We were too different. And I was, messing up my life. Very young, in my 20s. And he was all about responsible work, study, saving money, this and that. He owns his own business now. I helped him, get his green card citizenship and everything. We didn't work out. But he wasn't a bad guy, so we divorced. I couldn't blame him. I was messing up, using drugs, doing this and that. He wasn't about none of that. He don't even smoke a cigarette or drink. He has his own family now, remarried family and everything. We don't really talk because I don't want his wife, if I call him anything, I would only call him if it was an emergency or something really important. I wouldn't want his wife to think, oh, hey, something's going on, because I'm his ex from many, many, many years ago. I'm in my 50s now. You're talking about that back in my 20s, But if you can make no mistake about it. He loves my family. I feel his family's blessed and love and respect him and his family, even his new family, his wife, kids, or whatever. Though I've never met them or talked to them, I have nothing but respect for them. And I know quite a few other, and linked to quite a few other fine, respectful, decent, loving, more than welcome foreign people who have come here and been either involved in my life or I've been a part of their life, whether it was through friendship or, marriage or whatever. My crazy ex-husband is Puerto Rican. So I wish the Spanish would try to say something about, oh, I got Spanish. How you figure that? My kids are Puerto Rican. Medio Boricua. Yo hablo español. Huh? So, poco español, no mucha. Pero so, I have to sell y'all this. My black people. Y'all are cloudy. Y'all fucking up. Y'all busy thinking about partying, hanging out, smartphones, porn, looking good. Y'all better look the fuck around. Okay? Because I'm not psychic, but I pay attention. Behavior patterns, news, what's going on now, this year, what was going on last year. Let's look and compare. 10 years ago, let's look and compare. 20, 30, 50, let's look and compare. See? And, what I see is that I'm going to make a prediction, even though I'm not psychic. 10, 15, 20 years from now, y'all going to look around and y'all going to feel like y'all in a foreign fucking country. My black people, American people, who our ancestors helped build this country for free and never received compensation. None of the generations have ever received compensation. While our corrupt career politicians that y'all keep electing in, along with these elect anybody foreigners, yo, you know what they taking care of? The foreigners coming in, not y'all. Okay? So if y'all don't value education, y'all and your kids, y'all better look around and figure out what y'all gonna be doing in like 5, 10, 15, 20 years when this country is going to be like a foreign country to us. And I'm not saying that because I feel some kind of way about any race, religion, or Muslim, or anything, African, Spanish, whatever. I'm not saying that, okay? I just told y'all, one of my ex-husbands is African. One of my best friends that I know for over 20 years, Psycho Waggy, African, from West Africa. Okay, honorable man, very honorable. Came here legally, work hard, wouldn't take a penny from nobody. Ain't coming to make anchors and make anchor babies and come tell you all how to con and scan the system. Ask him. If anybody who know him, ask him. He'll tell you yourself the same thing he told me. Oh, the people coming from my country now, oh, they all be coming here to con and scam Americans. They become sitting here always talking about the cons and scams they doing and trying to tell me how to do cons and scams. And I tell them, no, they need to do it the right way, and stay out of trouble, don't get in trouble, and they just ignore me. That's what an African said about Africans coming here today. And you know why? Because the ones who came in the past, they had to work so hard to get it. They didn't want to commit no crimes and maybe go to jail or get kicked out, But when you give somebody something, just get it for free, they don't value it. And when you don't let people in without inspecting them closely, you don't know who the fuck you're letting in. Good, bad, ugly. I'm sure there are plenty good people who come across that board, I ain't gonna lie. But the bad ones come with them too. Miss me with the bullshit. That's why our communities are getting more and more and more and more dangerous. Along with the American trash who don't give a fuck. And people, whether they're American or not, who don't value education, don't value community, have no respect for women and children or spirituality, God. Hell yeah, they're going to do shit like that. The black American ones in my community used to do it when I was growing up. Not like this, though. You letting people come in with no education, no jobs, no resources. Roam, they come in, disappear. While they talk about, they miss 90% of their fucking court dates for their immigration shit. And then they roam around and just beg, or steal. What do you think people do when they ain't got no motherfucking nothing? And they in a place where they ain't got nothing? And they can't get a decent job or something right away because they don't have education. Huh? While y'all dumb down our educational system to accommodate them, and so that makes all black people get a sub-quality education too. And then we got to compete, our children, not me, our children got to compete with a flood of cheap foreign labor. That once they get hired, they only hire their own. You have businesses here in the city that have been entirely taken over by these disrespectful, pushy foreigners, and they'll beg their way into a job. Oh, thank you, but then they won't give that opportunity to an American kid. Only to their own. There are industries, whole industries, construction, taken over by illegal foreigners that if Americans go to try to get a job, they can't even get it. They can't because they only speak Spanish, and they won't hire them. Times I've gone to businesses and tried to buy something, nobody spoke English in New York. But you're going to tell me they can't be Americans? Really? How do you interact with your American customers, neighbors, or anything when you don't speak English? You didn't come here to be American or be a part of the American community when you can't even speak the fucking language. How much are you going? Come on, miss me with the bullshit. Okay? And y'all sitting there and fucking let it happen. Let me tell you something what's going to happen. I'll make a prediction. 10, 15, 20 years from now, our communities are going to be such violent hellholes that the kids only going to have one choice. Either join a gang and do the violence with them, or roam around in gangs and wolf packs just to stay safe. And it's going to be like, when it's nighttime, that's it. You better be scared to go out. Okay? Just so y'all know, a cop just got jumped by some gangbangers and beat down here in the city. I remember his name. You can look it up. Yesterday, the police ran and instantly started investigating and releasing video to find the perpetrators, like the next day. Oh, but poor Jason Perez and myself, poor Jason Perez, who was murdered here on the corner by similar gangbangers, going to the local store, 17 years old, on the corner of Ogden and motherfucking 170. They said to the reporters, the fake ass reporters, who never do true investigative journalism. They just appeal to they do fear mongering. Okay. Thalia Perez was out there the day after it happened, or the day it happened, doing a bullshit interview so they can get, ratings and all that shit, just to milk the situation like vampires. Oh yeah, we'll keep you updated. And the police was like, oh yeah, we're investigating. We'll keep you updated. And Thalia Perez, oh yeah, we'll keep you updated. In the community, the girl in the community, oh yeah, we care. It's terrible. And the motherfucking Muslim dude who was in the store was interviewed. Oh, I know, boy, Jason, but he was a good, nice kid, very nice. I know his mom. She very nice. We laugh and joke all the time. I didn't see no video released by the fucking store owner. You don't care. To the police. I didn't see the police coming back to investigate or ask anybody anything, like me, who called the police 15 times about the gangbangers. Because they attacked me too. And tried to bully my kid and perv on my virgin daughter for 4 years. They don't care. I didn't see none of the people in the community, like the girls, you talking about, oh yeah, this is terrible, so care. The only thing they seem to care about over here, I'm right here, I live here around the corner. The only thing they seem to care about is getting back to their fucking parties. They don't talk about it. Ain't nobody trying to help with it. So, no, you don't care. And, oh, yes, the corrupt 4-4 precinct officers, how I detest them. There are plenty of videos of them up here on YouTube. Look at them in action doing nothing except harassing me, telling me not to defend myself from crazy crackheads down the hall, apartment 2F, 1314 Merriam, or crazy gangbangers who perved on my daughter and busted my head across the street. And still trying to perv on me and spy on me and threaten me 4 years later. They told me that's what they 4-4 precinct officers did. Do you know what they did regarding poor murder Jason Perez? Nothing. Ain't come investigate, no follow-up, ain't release no video from the store, no photos of the motherfuckers who did it, nothing. And this is months later. And over a year later, after I called him 15 times, I stopped calling him. I said, fuck it, I'll defend myself. Like, corrupt lying officer from the 4-4 precinct, what was his name? Officer Endelaw, who told me, first he told me he was an officer, and then he told me he was a captain when I asked to speak to the supervisor, because he forgot he didn't realize I was taping him. Like he did, or like Captain Javid, who came to my door with SWAT. They came to my door with SWAT 3 times to protect gangbangers and crackheads. I ain't seen nobody going anywhere to protect Jason Perez, me, or nobody else. Okay? And so, like I said, they did nothing. No video released given up by the fucking Muslims who store right there in the corner, 170 in Ogden. Okay, who make plenty of money off the community, and he cared so much you couldn't, and know his mother and all that, but you didn't release the video to the cops. Or if they did, the cops damn sure ain't put it up. Where is it? Is it hiding somewhere with Jimmy Hoffa? Because I ain't never seen it nowhere. On a newscast, on an online, nowhere. Okay? And they ain't come back and ask no questions. But when one of theirs was attacked by the very same gangbangers, they put the video up the next day, investigating the next day, and they care and concern very much. And you motherfuckers think that 10, 15, 20 years from now, with all these floods of motherfuckers coming across the fucking border, some of whom is very fucked up gangbangers. Now you figured out, they always sit there in the newsroom. I hate these fake ass spokesmodels calling themselves reporters and journalists. They sit there and do no investigative reporting. They go, oh, this is trouble. Well, we can't figure out what's going to happen next. You can't figure out why it's happening because y'all are letting people across the fucking border, some of whom are fucking criminals. That's why we got increased fucking random crazy violence like they do across the border. You don't notice that shit happens across the border there? And now it's happening over here when it wasn't happening when I grew up before we had this illegal immigration bullshit. Y'all can't figure that out? That's hard to make that connection, huh? I'll teach you how to do it with my street reporting, trained in journalism, George Washington High School. Fuck y'all fools. So, I want to remind y'all, listen, if them fuckers across the street think that after they bust my head, at some point in the future, they ain't gonna get their fucking head bust back. They can think whatever the fuck they want. Me and my friends know how to attack back. I don't know how to do just defense. We know how to attack back. They can think what the fuck they want. I want them to keep thinking that. You know? I'm fine with that. And when it's all over, all you motherfuckers who did nothing to stop them, I wish y'all would try to cry. That's so terrible. Really? How terrible was it when they did it to me? Tried to jump me 3 times, was successful once. I got a fucking staple in my head that could kill me. Okay? Left by them. Or How terrible was it when they did it to Jason Perez, who y'all never talk about? None. Because they y'all homeboys and y'all don't want to talk about it. Or when they call SWAT and the police to send them to my house. Huh? Don't worry about it. I ain't calling no SWAT and police to send them to their house. After they get their payback, I think they're going to need a fucking ambulance to take them to the fucking hospital in the morgue. YouTube, well, maybe I'm wrong, because I think they bulletproof, right? No, YouTube, Renee Jimenez, YouTube, Crystal Clear Eyes. Of course they are. I love to send things like, make nice raisins and strawberries, you make them real cute. They look like bullets, whatever. Did they give a fuck when the gangbangers unloaded and killed that boy? 5 of them jumped him on the corner, beat him down right in front of the local corner store, and then shot him in the chest. No, they don't. I care just as much as they do. Yeah, just as much, and I'm just as afraid to get payback as they was when they ran up on me and bust my head. There you go. So let them keep motherfucking thinking it, that after they bust somebody's head, that they might not get their head bust back. I like that. YouTube, Renee Jimenez. YouTube, Crystal Clear Eyes. YouTube, fuck y'all. Miss me with your fucking lies.